Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. Well, the byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. A run between the tackles with Breida. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Here's a 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Saints sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
There he goes, right side, across midfield, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Thrown across the field, and that one. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Demario Davis there on to stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This ball taken in here by Brooks. There he goes left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Grupe able to add the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Look at the big man rumble. He may go. Pushing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Here we go on 4th down. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Carr now to throw. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Miller. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Carr. Connecting with Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Carr. That'll be caught by Hill. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And now Carr changing the formation. Throwing his Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Here's second down and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 66 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, they'll run it here. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Third down and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Jets, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Saints, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.